What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. In the previous video I mentioned that I would be making a beat out of my Launchpad. So if you haven't checked out that video to see what I did, just a brief introduction on how to use a Launchpad, make sure you go check it out. I'll have it right here. You can click this or click in the link down below and I'll have that video just for you so you can watch. But in this video, as promised, I will be making a beat using the Launchpad, and this is gonna be fun because I've never done this while recording, so this is gonna be all from the Launchpad, and I'm super excited to do this because it's still my first week using the Launchpad itself, so super excited for it, and I just want to get straight into the video. Alright, we are here, we have Ableton opened up, and I'm ready to make this beat. And just to show you that I'm connected my Launchpad to my computer, here it is. So you can see that it's lit up right here and it's connected to my computer. So I'm ready to start. What I want to do first is load up the sound. And this time I'm not going to be using Serum because I do have a sound that I'm already thinking of. For this beat, I want it to be like a chill, kind of lo-fi type beat because I'm not really good with the Launchpad quite yet, so I still want to stick to something a little bit basic. Now let's make a 4-bar loop and let's set the BPM to about 77. Sounds like a pretty good pace for a lo-fi beat. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play in the chords. I know I usually draw them and I just kind of play around until I get something cool and draw them. But this time I'm going to challenge myself to go outside my comfort zone and play the keys. And if I mess up, then I mess up. But if not, I'm just gonna keep trying until I get something that I actually like. I got my MIDI notes that I played in with the Launchpad, so I'll show you what it sounds like. And there's the empty space right there. I'm gonna go ahead and fix it. I definitely need to quantize it because again, I'm still new to the Launchpad, but I'm gonna go ahead and quantize it, fix it up, brush it up, and I'll show you again what it sounds like. All right, we are back and you can see the notes are a lot more nice and cleaned up, of course. And I did also change the BPM to 86, as you can see here. That's because I felt like 77 was still too slow for the rate that I was playing the keys, so I decided to change it up to 86. Now we hear what I really have. Still pretty slow, but is not too slow compared to before, and now I think it's time to add some effects and add some layers to what we have here. So what I did was I added a chorus, delay, halftime, and a reverb here on the original one. And what I did next was I sampled the first channel. So it has all of these effects here, even though you don't see it on here when I'm clicking on the second channel. And another thing I did is I pitched it down 6 semitones. So it's at -6 semitones compared to what it was before. And if I play it, it does sound lower because I did pitch it down, so that is what I did exactly. Now what I want to do is I want to add some drums. Now the way I'm going to approach the drums this time is I'm going to do it a little bit different. Usually I just drag and drop the sample into the audio files, but because I am using my Launchpad, I'm going to use a drum rack. I'm going to switch to the drum mode on my Launchpad, and then I'm going to drag the sample into the corresponding note that's playing. So I'm playing this on my Launchpad and it's corresponding to A2. So I'm gonna add a kick there from my Cymatics Lo-Fi pack. Thank goodness for Cymatics for always holding it down for the awesome samples. Now you see here I have all of my drum samples ready to go. Now I'm gonna record the drums. Alright, so I got the first part right here. I don't know why it was so hard for me to just play the same thing at the same time. So what I'm gonna do is, because I played it correct the first time around, I'm just going to make that 4-bar loop and duplicate it, and of course go in and quantize it and kind of clean it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll show you what it sounds like. Alright, we cleaned up the drum pattern big time. Now this is what it sounds like. I'm gonna play it for you right now. I don't know why that was so hard for me to do on the Launchpad, but I guess I just haven't had enough practice to really do something this complicated. But as for now, this is the best I can do. And the next step I want to take is the 808s. I think this one fits the best. What I'm going to do is, although I'm going to record me playing on the Launchpad, I want to know which notes I'm expecting to play. So I'm going to go back to my MIDI clip here. It's in the key of F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp, and that's going to be my bass notes. Now that I have that, I'm going to move it down so it sounds like an 808 and not a very high-pitched bass. Now I'm gonna go ahead and quantize it. After hearing this, I might want to go back and change around some of the drums, because with the drum hitting at each bar, it does sound too open, so I might want to add some more kicks to the drums. Now I have my 808 aligned with the kicks and it sounds so much cleaner. Now that I have that, I may want to add some more layers to just kind of fill up the gaps, because the beat, it does sound nice, but it does sound a little too empty at the moment. You can see I just recorded the counter melody, and like always, I'm going to go in and clean it up and quantize and just make some adjustments to it. That sounds a lot better. Now onto the effects of the counter melody. And we are back. You can see with the counter melody, what I did was I duplicated it to go 1 octave so it can fill up more space. I'm gonna show you what I got with just the melody and the counter melody. Now you can see what I did with the counter melody. I added some more stuff to it, added some effects down here, and with the MIDI notes, I copied the original notes and I moved it down 1 octave and I extended it to be 1 bar so it can fill up more space on the lower frequencies. Now back to the homepage on Ableton, you see that at the bottom here I added some vinyl crackles, because what is a lo-fi beat without some vinyl crackles? Now that I have all these elements, I want to show you the final result. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you sticking around the whole time and just seeing the progression of me trying to learn this Launchpad, playing in the keys myself instead of drawing them in. I know I had to go in and actually fix some stuff here and there to add some more, but I'm still getting used to it. So thank you again for watching. If you like the video, give it 2 thumbs up so I know that you actually like it that much. And also comment down below what you thought about today's beat, what could have been done better, what elements do I need to add because I know the beat was quite simple, what else could I improve on, because I'm always open to feedback and suggestion from you because I'm here to learn and always keep growing. So a lot of input and feedback would be appreciated. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at YenoSounds. And before I let you go, I'll leave you with one last reminder. Today's your day, only if you make it. Have a good one.